Hello friends, welcome you all. Today we are going to learn about the exercise number second for the course of ENTO 354 for the semester 5th new, and the course title is Pest of Crops, Store Grain and Their Management. The exercise number 2 includes the different insect pest populations which infest the sorghum crop. It means that the pest of sorghums and their management. So let us see which are the different major and minor pest of sorghum which will cause a yield in a sorghum cultivation. So the first one is shoot fly, also called as stem fly, and the species is Athyrogona socata. It is the one of the fly. It means that the order of this shoot fly is Diptera, and the metamorphosis present in this shoot fly, that is the complete metamorphosis, hence having a four life stages: egg, maggots is nothing but the legless larva, pupa, and adult. This fly, it is look like to house fly, but there is one difference is that there are some of the black dot spot which is present on the abdomen of the shoot fly, and it is look like a brown in color as compared to the and here in case of a house fly it will be the black or gray in color. So let us see how this stem fly or the shoot fly attack in the sorghum crop. The egg laying by the female fly on the surface on the under the surface of the leaves, and after the hatching from the eggs, the yellowish color maggots is emerge out, and the maggots it is enter into the main shoots of the sorghum and feed inner content of the shoots, and causing a one characteristic symptoms at a vegetative stage of the crop, that is the dead herds. Dead herd, it means that the central shoot of the sorghum crop, due to the continuous feeding by the maggots of the shoot fly, it will be dry, and that is nothing but the dead herds. At a reproductive stage, the production of this number of the side tillers or the shoots, it is one of the another characteristic symptoms of this shoot fly in the sorghum crop. Then the next pest is stem borer. It is also the lepidopteran pest, and the species is Chilopartellus. After the egg laying is takes place on the surface of the leaves in masses, and after the hatching from the eggs, the larva is emerged out, and the here the larva is nothing but the caterpillar, and the caterpillar is the damaging stage of the stem borer. Okay, then this caterpillar at an initial condition feed on the leaf holes and causing a series of holes on the surface of the leaf lamina of the sorghum crop. This symptom is called as a short hole symptoms on the surface of the sorghum leaves. Then after the caterpillar enter into the main shoots of the sorghum crop and feeding inner content of the shoots, and due to the continuous feeding in internal content of the shoots, it produces one characteristic symptoms, that is nothing but the dead herds, that is the central drying of the central shoot of the sorghum crop. Then the next pest is army worm. Mythina separata is this species. Here the army worm is nothing but the one of the nocturnal pest, and this pest on exhausting of the food from one field, they search the food into another field like a army, hence known as a army worm. It is a nocturnal phase. The larvae, it is a damaging stage, and the larvae is feeding on the leaf lamina from margin up to the midrib, and in case of severe infestation as a result of feeding, the complete defoliation of the plant is occurs, and this is nothing but the one of the defolators of the sorghum crop, that is nothing but the armyworm. Then next one is the shoot bug, also called as delpacid, also called as corn leaf hopper. The species is Peregrinus medis. It is the one of the major sucking pest of the sorghum crop. These are the three different life stages: egg, nymphs, and adult. The egg laid by the female delphacids in the leaf tissue, and then after the hatching from the eggs, the nymphs is emerge out, and the nymphs and adult both are damaging stages. Here, the both nymphs and adult, it is congregated on the lower surface of the leaves and suck the cell sap and from the central leaf holes and on leaf sheath on the tender plants. As a result of feeding, in case of severe infestation, the yellowing of the leaves with stunted growth is occurs, and under severe infestation, plant completely dry up, and instead of the feeding, this pest is also excrete a honeydew-like substance which develop the black pseudomal fungus on the plant parts, and it affect on the photosynthetic rate. The photosynthesis is reduced, and the yield is indirectly reduced. Then next one is a midge fly or sorghum earhead midge. The species is Quantarinea sorgicola. They also the dipteran pest and the damaging stage is maggots. Here the maggots it is feed on the developing grains or developing ovaries inside the floret, and as a result of feeding, in case of severe infestation, the complete or partial sterility occurs in case of sorghum crop, and the chappy earheads or the blighted grains are observed in the infested field by the feeding of the maggots of the mitch fly in sorghum. Then the next one is the earhead caterpillar. The species is Helicoverpa armigera. Here the caterpillar is a feed on the developing grains of the sorghum earheads and causing a chappiness or chappy grains in the sorghum crop and yield cause a direct yield. Then next there are the two species of the hairy caterpillar, that is the red-headed hairy caterpillar and BR hairy caterpillar. These two hairy caterpillar are the another we can say that the minor pest of the sorghum crop, especially which is feed on the Horaceous feeder on the foliage plant parts. It also act as a defoliators. They move from field to field in a large swarm in search of suitable host plant, thus causing a large scale devastation of the millets crops. These both species are act as a defoliator in a sorghum crop. Then now we will see about the integrated pest management in case of sorghum crop. It means that how we can manage the different insect pest population of the sorghum crop by an integrated way. Here for the management of the shoot fly, there is one special trap we use, that is this fish meal trap. This fish meal trap is attracted to the fish meal trap. It is mostly used for monitoring as well as the mass trapping purpose of shoot fly in case of sorghum crop. Then this sorghum shoot fly, it is mostly attracted to the rotten fish meal, and this phenomena is accepted by this fish meal trap. Then this is the Barnard grass weed. This weed is act as the alternate host for the adult shoot fly, and so we can remove and destroy the Barnard grass weed which is present in or around our field. Then next one is this is some of the preventive and curative measures. With the help of these practices, we can avoid the infestation of the shoot fly. In that, the early sowing it's most preferable for to avoid the infestation or to avoid the attack of the shoot fly. Then we can use a higher seed rate, 2 kg extra seed at the time of sowing. Then synchronized sowing technique we can use. Then use a resistant variety like a Maldandi or a Swati. Then seed treatment with imidacloprid at the rate of 3 gram per kg of seeds. Then in case of curative control, the removal and destruction of affected shoots along with the larva, and destroy the dead heads of the or affected plants within the 15 days after sowing. Then we can set up the fish meal trap. Then these are the some of the recommended insecticide like imidacloprid and the soil application with Foret or carbofuran. This is the management of the shoot fly. Then for the management of the stem borer, we can set up the light trap for the monitoring purpose of the stem borer. Then destroy the stubbles immediately after the harvest crop to kill the hibernating larvae, because the larvae of this pest or the stem borer, it is hibernate into the stubbles of the sorghum crop. We can follow the crop rotation with non-host crop like with a non-cereal crop, and also we can grow the cowpea as an intercrop to reduce the damage, reduce the infestation of the stem borer. Then collection and destruction of affected plants along with the larvae and the pupae. Then spray the botanical insecticide like azadiractin and the NSK 5%. Then these are the some of the chemicals. The whole application of carbofuran and the foliar application of the chlorantraniliprole are the recommended insecticides for the stem borer in sorghum. Then for the management of the armyworm, for the monitoring purpose, we can use a light trap. Then as a preventive purpose, deep summer plowing and keep the field clean and also surrounding the plants. Then this is the botanical insecticide, that is the Metarhizium riley or Nomora riley, and that is the effective biopesticides against the armyworm. Then Lambda cyhalothrin, it is one of the recommended insecticides for the armyworm in sorghum crop. Then for the management of the shoot bug, these are the some of the systemic insecticide we can use like imidacloprid as a seed treatment, and the Lecanicillium lecani, it is one of the entomopathogenic fungus. It is mostly used against the all the sucking pest. Then azadiractin and NSK 5% are the botanical insecticides specially recommended against the sucking pest, especially for shoot bug in case of sorghum. Then imidacloprid and acetamiprid, it is used as a foliar application or for the spraying. This is the recommended insecticides. This is the management of the midge fly. For the management of the shoot fly, we can adopt the zonal system. What is that? So only one variety in group of 8 to 10 village. Undertake sowing of the jawar as early as possible and complete the operation within week. If possible, hybrid varieties should be sown from 20th to 13th July. Then destruction of panicle residue prior to onset monsoon, that is the before May June, by feeding to cattle or by burning before 15 May, and to kill the hibernating larvae and prevent carryover stage of the pest. Then destroy the alternate host before flowering. Then spraying 0.1% malathion, or we can dusting with malathion dust 5D at the rate of 20 kg per hectare. Then dusting or spraying should be undertaken early in the morning. This is the management of the shoot fly. This is all about the pest of sorghum and their management. Okay, thank you.